is this part of the shoes that Kofoja or Shatter First Nana? Because when the mention said this kind of toy, when you clean the gutters, how do you deal with friction? Masa, where's your socks?
Yo socks.
Yo socks. Here needs to be proud. Welcome, world. Yeah, it's me, Dave, Mr. Savage. Yeah, because I'm small commercial break me. But I came with a new baby. That's the new baby on our Shehanum Fiesta condom. Yeah, so today's guest is the man that mistakenly brought the Avengers of jobless young men in Ghana just to be wretched. So that they'll save the environment. Yeah, so that's our guest for today. So you can properly introduce yourself. That's your camera.
Okay, yeah, so we are not jobless, bro. We have military personnel, we have midwives, we have immigration officers, and so we are not jobless.
But no one asks you to do that job.
Yeah, but bro, what's the essence of life without the environment? So basically, somebody must do something, whether you're small or not.
It's no more jobless.
Yeah, jobless.
Okay, so before BUSTOP Boys, what were you doing?
I was a civil engineer.
Wait. Like, wow,
yeah, I was in transit. Oh,
no, relax. The Mumba 5-star studio there. It's like I can feel your pain,
bro.
There be.
I don't pack it for size. But on my head,
it's allowed. Everything is allowed. So, civil engineering. What were you doing?
Road construction. I'm here in charge of concrete. Concrete. There was a road construction because of it demanding huge amount of concrete. It will be a batching plant and one a mixing of concrete is our line. So
then we journey from the civil engineering decided to come up with this initiative. That's the BUSTOP Boys.
Okay, first of all, my journey is answered. I'm here Jumana to somewhere 2023. And so I bring a buy there was mass Ubianco Fia Jumana kind of.
So unemployment forced you to start this BUSTOP Boys. Yeah. Agreed. No, unemployment. Yeah, cycle. Yeah. You are not fit. So qualification and then sway need.
That be my
I didn't see.
And of course, like I'm saying, from 2023 thereabout, now I'm a beef, Where I wanted to help because I know, say, and as I've been somebody who is more passionate about our cultural heritage and our environment. So I thought of using Sikana Menyano wisely because I didn't have a part in a club and I was still without any impact. So I know the mayor said we need to go back and begin to narrate the story from the source. The source in the sense that everything makes sense because of the environment. So if we can re-echo the essence of the environment through social media, then of course we can get the Gen Zs trying or believing to understand that, bro, life is not just about the twerking and all the comedy stuff. It's also about the fact that the environment doesn't care about whether you are in charge of the environment or not. So we needed to deliberately use social media to be able to echo the need for all of us to be involved in anything that will put the environment in the right perspective.
Wow. In so cool school perspective, echo. Wow, Charlie, that's great. Yeah, so my guest today is the CEO of BUSTOP Boys. If you see these guys like online, TikTok live, share their gifts, share their live, tap on the screen, yeah, so what has been the motivation for you people? Like, is it the biscuit and toffees and for the chichemo? And it's a small 10 CD, 5 CD number chichemo, no? Now, a motivating move. Am love for the job or like what keeps you on your feet?
Okay, so motivation, the Apostle Doctor Engineer could just have a cantanka when you're Rubico. I mean, for a crazy. One of the biggest motivator. That's why kindness, a service to mankind, a service to God.
Biscuits, ne toughness, ne the mama, and they're motivating because we share when I joined you guys once, and they've here exuberance, ne energy, ne ebano. It can be compared to time. Yeah, pure water, yeah, change, yeah, biscuits. That's why I'm asking because a Jumana mo yana enda form. We think we water, cinnamon, num water, munsio. Bro. So, on behalf of my team, Alewa, Mr. Omo, free food man, Matisse, Modia, hey, Mamo. Free food and with my praha be a hint no more jollof from Christmas song. I'm here my proud sponsors. It's my yeah, you back man na. Me say mon pair broomstick ne I'm sure say. And I also was on a senko.
Was you cut as I mean.
Oh,
the options there on the
there be, but like I'm trying to bribe, like the way people bribe you with
nobody
tough.
We are only helping the system, and nobody can bribe us.
Nobody can bribe you.
It's in our craze, no mean, because over bribing me.
On the me, I mean, the share, medium and yam.
So, as I come to that, I know they should have fam so.
There be within a quadri, undi dia. At the end of the show, I'll expect you to read or bear 3 acres with the whole.
I too.
Yeah, come back. Okay, so let's talk about cleanliness. Looking at 1990 to 2000s, we saw the likes of the old media, the traditional media, that's the TV, people trying to sensitize people to be aware of their environments. We have the likes of Captain Planet. We had the likes of Great Slam Mills. They used to talk about cleanliness, even town council, mobile around, don't be creating awareness. But right now, looking at this 21st century, you using your TikTok, you using your Instagram, going on live, trying to take videos, creating awareness. What do you think has created much impact when it comes to society?
Okay, I think the difference near Captain Planet.
And you're Captain.
Okay, what's a Captain Planet?
I could have me say Captain
Planet. You're Captain Planet now.
Yeah, I was there. I'm not a Gen Z.
Respect Captain Planet.
Alawa. I'm going to touch up.
Try remember malaria, bro. It's steady.
Shoes baller. But wait, so is this part of the shoes that Kofoja or Shatterfest Nana? Because when the initial said this kind of toy.
Sure.
Because I saw a viral video of you posting sneakers, slippers, like it was like Charlie guy what cash out to. You better see say BUSTOP boutique. Low mention high. But God being so good, when we say shoe now shower. Please come and zoom in. If you know, say Oba Shatterfest now, Jao where shoe bang. Air Force Banku. Yeah, Air Force Banku. Yeah, just comment Air Force. Major Mouse is here. So, yeah, as you were saying.
Okay, so Captain Planet is about the environment. Yeah. Now, share young people what we can do to secure the environment. What I say. And I think that the difference today is and then Captain Planet in the obium. And then they are about Great Slam Mills. I say, we are young people know they are finding their fate on social media, and that is why I'm and a lot of deviant behavior in terms of quiet for so manage waste and how they are in a boost because ni pe be here him there catch
can you know got
only for malaria
malaria pa
the malaria was we just want to get them there
okay it's no
o James be a who watch water
alewa
the way area space you crash it is an American rule it is a one out tobo na ye fianum kwa and as one day we boy na wait me clean you drains the one because malaria now this is typhoid it me the Charlie be serious you're on an interview Charlie why are you following this guy you're here because of me please look at your camera and explain yourself today Charlie
okay
so if you so like they are tell you have you back
yeah so right. What inspired the name BUSTOP Boys because it didn't be bare one I don't want to mention names I don't want to do comparison is it because you people were jobless na we need accommodation to namo that BUSTOP that's how come Charlie the way that BUSTOP internet yenye edin BUSTOP Boys
first time we share watch motor first a cramo now we call and then we come morning inside we are share for say
BUSTOP
yeah correct the BUSTOP they found they say that dime one now that dime you be a second
now that cramo BUSTOP I just want to clear the air
cramo BUSTOP
so what inspired the name BUSTOP
yes
I
want to know nyabotre
and
nipa bio we are including wo send me who BUSTOP one wo ko baby a BUSTOP is the second home to everybody and therefore if you're able to keep the BUSTOP cleaner we prevent malaria we prevent any disease that with me funny easily from the BUSTOP now they are coffee so and until a friend who BUSTOP Boys and I would see now say it's a message about all of us and yet say you that BUSTOP said they would treat me.
Okay, so what's your relationship with Shatawale?
Shatawale the can say senior man who youth and as a forceful youth I would also throw the lights on us because bro to be honest that day now Wala Jonah Shatterbrand 30K that day a lot of eyeballs saw us and all of that so it's more or less like a big brother supporting the street boys because I know you're God and a king of the streets.
King of the streets. He supported with 30,000 Ghana cedis. And I think that was the money that initiated the mini excavator project, right?
Yes.
So where did the rest of the funding come from? Was it Gota savings and
yeah, be a Gota savings to come because
those times so I'm sure when you have some small savings to add up with the 30,000 Ghana cedis.
It's been top right.
It's been top right. It's so far, you know, if you got him.
So coins no. Una coins never bro.
Oh yeah. It's me behind the scenes. You can tell me. That talker. Yeah. So apart from the 30,000 cedis you had from Shatter, what other monies?
Okay, so at the time, President Mahama, I know your opposition leader. Also me 50,000. I mean, it's me the Abubo ya second one.
Wait, 50,000. I in our pocket here.
Oh, pocketing the other pocket. If you video too.
Hey, go. What the BUSTOP from the D?
Hey, at Abubo ya 29,500 at the time.
Abubo ya.
29,500.
They let me now 10%. I
show. But we are trying to turn. What could be sir?
So you said President as at that time.
No, current president.
But as at that time, he was ex-president. He gave you how much?
50K.
50K.
Yeah, they 29,500 to Abubo ya and we ended the account. We said 20,000 account cost so shatter there and so. And then 2 feet down. That was a mini excavator.
Okay. Speaking about this same mini excavator, you said you are the grandson of the late Apostle Kojo Safo. Yeah. And we know him to be one of the leading forces when it comes to automobiles, or your excavators, or your cars, or your airplane. It's me nyama, it's me a bomb. But wow, your godson, Krano, you had money, you had the initiative to get a mini excavator, but you didn't purchase a made in Ghana excavator from your own grandfather. Are you trying to say nyama no you're very inferior, so you don't support made in Ghana goods?
Oh, it's just all kind of news.
I'm asking you a question.
Social media, I'll share comment.
No, oh grandfather, cars. Now Toby no, or ye be, but you went to buy it elsewhere.
I just said your own kind news, and I say you no, or then we asked him keke, and Obeka's the same way because Obian him say, can thank your bus, and I can thank.
No, he does excavators. I did my research. No, so camera,
search list.
Let me one support say grandfather.
Friend of prototype. And I say, as part of exhibiting what he can do, no better me exhibit. They make me a day when I sample back on their check.
No, but I've seen yes or Tom, but you could have started it. Grandfather, daddy, he say this is the initiative I want to partake in. So sika we na menya. Mo fanye prototype, mo fanye na me fan try. Say far, then we can now distribute it to the rest of the country.
Be a friend of pressing need.
Pressing need.
What you say, bro? Pressing need. Yes, idea we hear anymore. Yeah, how about a way a bit me I change the story of the environment. Idea we say, me na nanya is enko. Me kasi me na nanya. It takes time because when him say, I just said obi a own him and I say bizu unpacking kind of because it takes one man to build everything technology, you know, correct. Into ono beti me aye ne niaman ne dia obeye, but niaman ni bi ono ma say kradeba. Unim Ghana so. Can no cry wa akra with your import duty. It comes with a lot of stress. It as part of needing a pressing need, you know. Then they say Obia be that they see a turn because you are in American on.
It is Obia be that na to be there. So when no be taking that step to say no, let's support made in Ghana because you are trying to fight for cleanliness, you are trying to fight for the environment.
It's more year never be I know because year never be their mind. But say American because a man no normally and it's take time.
Who drive a personal car?
Yeah, but driving.
Is it Kantan car?
No, it's not.
Why?
Because the other car man.
Okay, so moving on. No. Where go anymore? Ghana is very disappointed in
you. Relax. So what kind of credit I never make sure say Kantan car automobile no home. What you say? Ewo enyama omo ye ene ewo nyama omo nye. Ebi ti say kaya okay, kaya michi enye Kantan car automobile. The reason being that and car somebody ban crash sometimes when so talk obi wo outright cash na
outright
yeah the massa ni pa no and I say to be honest sometimes when so turn that
ni na sold out into na onye bi anto no
and you say sold out crap price e bi kan so
okay
and because me grandson so nche say car no be free because any can see business grow when what
family support.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, but you're not supporting. But all the same, no, yeah, maybe the best supporting what you see. So, to say I'm supporting for word of vintages now, so my son, I'm sure they are my fresh, me look it dapper, no, yeah, you'll be an me afford this kind of, yeah. I'll say off it.
And they are
like my full face.
Kaki, we na me go SS, na me shape you.
No, this is not khaki. This is Palazzo Trial on the third frame.
Okay. Because khaki in web being in 9 kakra.
Sponsored by Word of Vintages. They have a lot of outlets, some more Kumasi, some more Accra. Just pick their numbers below now. When you're on Casa, some good fits. And you have no better interview. So, Ushu Hange, Nika Hange, I say, Michael Jackson. No, I'm not speaking to you. No. Oh, bro, it's not you, bro. So, what has been your most challenging work, our experience as a jobless BUSTOP boy?
Jobless BUSTOP boy, anyway. I think
you agree to the fact. Once you make an answer, boss, you know.
Yeah, because watch your collaterals now. Channel say it will be a friend or algebraic expression. KG.
Yeah, algebraic.
Yeah, correct. On Tiazi.
Yeah.
And if I should spend my time trying to explain to you that I'm not a jobless BUSTOP boy, I won't Tiazi.
So you have money.
I just have to align with you on your level.
What do you mean my level? Like
at the level, because you know go back say I am not jobless.
At the level say almost saying like
bro. We go makada and as in better na kramadika catch us say you're jobless or military personnel so journey or je bosomi aketia or no shegata say officer or jobless. Timaka we nyina na za ka say jobless BUSTOP.
Sorry.
Bro,
so just move to the question. Yeah, what has been your most challenging? What's your like all the same? Yeah, we are here to feed you. We bet me one spoon. Christmas is good for memory loss. The excavator ko share issue as now we fee. So I was asking about your most challenging like work on the field.
So the most challenging job there somewhere TV Africa as a Quinelco North Condition. Now honum there bro na if abodam is a word crowd there because they say na abodam.
Then abodam. What happened?
Drains no is like that they left and right, but left you now go through a small tunnel and nam car quinasi. And as it goes under the road to the other side. Unfortunately, no. Just I say the tunnel na the whole place is blocked. And we literally had to go in that confined space to be able to do the desilting. What I said. So that was one of the most challenging job. It took us 3 days to eventually do the desilting.
Just drainage.
Yeah, it was the drain. That means the outlet to which all the water will run. That was the outlet that was choked drastically. But eventually we were able to do it. But then, bro, it was really, really hectic. That day, for me personally, I nearly gave up. But then, because we are a team, the inspiration and the vibe came from the other guys, and yeah.
Okay. So the vibe, let's talk about the vibe. You mentioning the vibe, the way I'm mobile as a community. I like the fact that, as you are saying, like for a military man, for
nurse for midwife,
coming together. Yes.
Police for migration.
Yeah. But I'll be joining you guys soon. Yeah.
And I'm invited to 29th to 31st.
Clean Carnival.
Aye.
What is it?
Yeah,
what is
clean
it about?
streets. No, by dedicated
which
3
dates?
days. 29th, 30th, 31st. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Nina namusha go to 3 days.
Your boy Jumasa 3 days.
Wow. So from which street to which street?
I want to stretch almost about a kilometer or more. And then targeting in 3 days. No,
I'll be there. If you are watching this video, Mr. Moon show up. We need a lot of volunteers, Mr. Onim say. Or schedules near a very bit easier, Mr. Momombra. So what was the stretch? You didn't mention the location.
La Paz Akutima towards Fly Top. But Access Bank, that's where we are going to start from. Because the whole of Access Bank premises, if you raise they struggle to come out. So we are going to start from that place. And then push it forward through MTN, heading towards Aquitema, the junction where they sell these home use cars.
Yeah. So I see you making good use of the new media, as I said, like more TikTok, more gifts. Like I like that. I like the fact that we use TikTok for a positive change. So why is it that when you sweep one area, we post 10 videos? Is it that I come for YouTube monetization, any social media? Sikaka kra mo benya enu ntina mo post videos nana because it's just for make clean environment now go fire safe.
Because juma na you know juma for about 7 hours, sometimes 8 hours. You get me post video at a go. Even YouTube the crap okay, maximum 10 minutes. And you break stories no into 2 minutes, 3 minutes, then will be a version. They be a whole day for buy or side of the story I'll buy and intimate boom as I the relevance of it. You see to your bonnet chain, okay, as soon as you brain for Adriana than I say near boy and so
okay. It's I saw a viral video of you sharing 100 cedi cash as motivation. Is it daily salary for inhaling like gutter perfumes? Anya obaye wakoshe gotemu inhale perfumes that's your daily salary.
Oh nice.
And is it given every day?
That be you see sometimes you normal routine jobs and you work for a partner with us.
Okay.
Sometimes partners for no support here and they okay for specifically ne kaswa. Yeah, friend is saying I'm tons ase. Yeah, no.
I'm a langard sana.
I'm tons ase.
Na kaswa sa se dey hey. What's here na? So it's not like you pay the volunteers per day.
Where the money they bro.
So the people that come no, they don't come for it, like any benefits.
So the benefit I'll be an 7 and so bad one be a band with DB. But as part of it, no skaka crane and said DB 2 baby. Say Ubia by collaborating with us are those after every exercise, no. Those who have been very consistent now, they keep coming every day and then you get a 50 cedis to compensate your transportation. Oh yes, maybe you are buying a pair because we are sacrificing some way somehow. There were times I know we had in Lord Fair, we had in a Drian in a Bannis area. So even the support to bar, it is only right say you only give the support to those who have lost something in the name of cleaning the environment, not just to make it like okay, in the name of 50 cities, you'll be a baby that be about the so I ain't me afford it.
Yeah.
Because bro, every day be a see a co-location. Before we leave the place, we spent not less than 2,500 cities. From fueling Abuya the 3 tricycles to buying ice blocks to chill the water, all of the things that we do, including sharing of the 50 cities. Maybe you know, at 2,500
Hey. So just volunteering on Kwano. Per day, that's 2,500 Ghana cedis. So let's talk about the lifespan of this thing that you're doing, like the longevity. Don't you think that it's just right you collaborate or kind of send an appeal to like these ministries or like a bigger platform so that you can find a bigger space where you can even employ more youth?
Yeah, because I try to at least 10 assemblies.
What was the response like?
So far, the response being by
because
I know say through cleaning, you bet me I create 1 million jobs easily. I am bread. And the actual proposal that there are 10 good assemblies. Basically, what we are proposing is clean and green and a beautiful street. That is the proposal, the details of the proposal. But as it stands now, over 5 months, you'll be
5 months will be unreached. But when the people started this thing, we saw the political support, we saw the likes and the things go focus. Oh, boy, some more government contracts. So the contracts be about my pockets on one side or something because we saw what we were doing, like free will
contracts
on that side.
Contract being by
Abana what's now so one side I can't.
Yeah, bank to social media and so I can because me the it's not about me. I'm TA and as a BUSTOP boys for.
So what is it about?
It's about young youth no. Young be a dream ni enti as say I'm fire ho anjim na yan so yeah a bit willing to change our story, bro. We be kasa on social media and so sa na 20 years we wanna 40 ni abon kwakra na BBNC.
So when you clean the gutters, how do you deal with friction? What is friction?
Friction can mean a lot based on the.
So, cleaning of gutter, any friction, how do you measure the two? Because I have a solution for you. Yeah, I would say gutter ni muna. Hey,
like spreading soft.
But sometimes we have lubricants. Yeah, so let me help your life. I want to change your destiny.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have this product from Fiesta. Yeah, I must say, right now, to make the thing smooth from the anther of the flower to the stigma of the same flower, you need lubricants. And so, You know, we have this strawberry gel, water-based, very smooth. Sounds like one. But we in the yes, we see a chair, and this is I need now idea. Yeah. And I'm sure who say about fit one and fit when they have the T-shirt. So this is from Fiesta condoms. Yeah, I'm saying from now. Yeah, and they have this Fiesta all nights. We're not boys. I'm sure say many better right now. This is like 10 in 1 combo. Aside it being a protection for you, it comes with a delay gel. You know, boys, some got Mr. You know, remember some body. No. Yeah, right now we have an all-in-one condom. It gives you the ability to go for 10 kilometers per hour. So where do you see Ghana in the next 5 to 10 years? Because right now, BUSTOP Boys is the face of cleanliness when it comes to Ghana. And I don't know what your vision is, but looking at Rwanda, that's the cleanest country in Africa right now, currently speaking. They just made a decision banning the use of plastic and like rubbers and a lot of waste. And right now, Charlie, if you go to the country inside, I go figure say they are broachy. So you being the face of cleanliness, where do you see Ghana to be in the next 10 years?
To be honest, if the system doesn't put in the systems.
What is the system? Who is the system? And what are they supposed to put? Talk to them direct. This is
so the system are those who make the rules. As we are talking, there's a rule or there's a law about the Public Health Act, Act 851, Section 56. And it says, prohibits any act that causes insanitary conditions, such as littering public places or dumping refuse. And the fine or the violation for this is to either go to prison or you pay a fine. So if they don't enforce these laws, we will do the best that we can, but then that is not enough. You did mention about Rwanda. Yes. There were strategic rules and strategic measures to ensure that everybody obeys the rules of sanitation. Over here, for me, I think we are not really active on the side of implementation of the existing laws.
So you mean there is a law that says that see a chose later?
Yeah.
It's much what and I'll bet you
parliamentarian.
Now go for now free sano.
Free, me parliamentarian, but parliamentarian behind him say there's an existing law a revival here in 2012.
No more.
Wow. I'm running in a camera. Yeah, no they are. And you be clean your system.
Because last time you say you guys did the contents. Now obi a drop rubber. I will form now. Mo de nkofo. A chucky one side. We are no more. Charlie, boy na suma boy tiano. You see, madam, community police.
Yeah,
who employed you to do that job? And now them ration one him.
From Rabian, one of them ration is them in the first place by littering. Because it's also against the law.
No, but
see, when somebody is beaten for misbehaving, Ghanaians will want to defend this with emotions.
I'm not defending.
But we should also understand that the environment equally also has a right to be clean. So you cannot claim you have rights.
So why don't you allow the environment to beat the person or beating back?
Because the environment needs somebody to act on its behalf, and that's why we are acting. Because the consequences of the littering, it doesn't care whether you are AMA or you are assembly.
Sebio. So it be a minister be. Now I let the environment now. Obeguano.
I probably trying if you don't grab the trend more. The minister be on your mistake.
Hey, is this a threat?
It's not a threat.
No, like say minister or let by mistake.
There's nothing like by mistake. If by mistake they are in armed robbers, if it's by mistake.
So talking about this whole BUSTOP Boys then, don't you think you are limiting yourself to just cleanliness? Because I was saying with me, a BMU to like environmental protection. Like we should have conversations like Galamsey. Because talking about the gutters, but the gutters so rivers not any milo. Most say so I think the conversation should be broader. Not just about the environment, just about cleanliness. And even the cleanliness has to do with this same girl I'm saying, so no more said, see how be a tap crana. Charlie, mobo.
Yeah, as BUSTOP Boys. We're actually looking for a holistic approach to the problem. You see, in Ghana, most of the time, if problem comes, everybody is quick to talk about the problem that is there, but then we don't address the problem from the roots. That is why I'm saying that, first of all, in Ghana society today, the society itself has created an image of how a good person should look like. That is why there's a debate about long hair and rasta and blah, blah, blah. Because in the minds of everybody, a decent guy cuts the hair short and have nice beard shape. That I think that is one mistake we are doing, or one conversation we are having as a country. You don't have to give an image of how a good person should look.
Yeah.
And even if you're a woman in a relationship and you tell the whole world that my kind of man should be 6 packs, should be blah blah blah. It's easy for anybody to pretend to be what you want.
Yes,
and that's how you get your broken heart.
Yes.
But then if you're solving the whole problem with the environment, now we should go back to the root. The root cause is what? Unemployment. Because even from what we do, we've had about 2 people call and say, they now make 100 Ghana. No?
Yeah.
And these guys are basically saying that if they can get 50 cedis from just volunteering, they will stop Galamsey. Because it's about survival. It's not really about, say, but
I heard Galamsey pays well. It's not on Obeja Galamsey or BUSTOP.
So they are almost on a run. It is not just about the money. It's about how to survive on the streets. And so if you go back to the root cause, they create opportunity and employment. Automatically, we drop 50% of Galamsey, because those who make the big money are not those who see on camera. So that's what I'm saying, is that we should be deliberate about a lot of things.
We have from grass to grace stories. For try and throw. So, me start here, me the 2 cedi and starting my business. When I was starting, me the pure tobacco. This year, more shops bear 50. What's that story for the BUSTOP boys? How they try and throw? I started with 1 shovel.
One shovel.
Hey, cool. We have kind of character. So how did you start? Like Sika saying, you did start with capital. Who did you start with?
Scattered. I was using my own money. At the time when we started, the guys that came around Kakra, and even when we are done, we wait for Abobo Yabi, I will chill my code, then we give out the trash and pay. And after that, we go sit somewhere. Yeah,
it is a when you can say what you seek through.
Oh, you can see a man's car.
And this is a scar by business. It is a me invest here. I met him at the 11.
And yet, still we are spending more. Like I'm saying, it's 2,500 we are spending a day.
No, but that cannot be compared to donations and for them with this.
Now imagine say you call 3 times minimum in a week. Just as I'm telling you about 29th to 31st. It's 2,500 times 3. That is 7,500. How much donation do we get in the first place? So we are basically surviving because I believe that if you are just and honest to the universe finds ways and means to pay you back. So in terms of donation, then because we are not getting enough to keep doing what we do, but bro, one way or the other.
What the government contracts we are from Shiashi to Okonglo Krana, Charlie? Magic, because I've overheard conversation. And also, we are in conversations with Malik Basantali.
Malik Basantali, okay, you wanted to listen to the BUSTOP boy story from our
they
are developing a new sanitation model. That's if you La Paz, if you can know that okay, BUSTOP boys are in charge of La Paz, and then you place a phone call. So that's what we are waiting for. Say they will finalize
digitization. Digitization. So after all this change, what's your benefit? What is in for you?
I think what is in for me is that I get excited from seeing clean stuff.
Oh, Masa,
what is in for me?
You are lying. What is in for you? Say, streets now clean.
Me, to be honest, I never church now. That's a Ghana cleaner. Me, I don't care who did it. There are a lot of things that I can do aside BUSTOP boys. Like I'm telling you, we are a developing nation, meaning that you have a lot of problems. And if you're able to identify a problem and you try to solve the problem, you automatically leave a legacy. So it's not just about what is in for me, but I know that whether we like it or not, the environment can bring all of our hustle, all of our everything that we are chasing to a simple end, because malaria can easily end your story tomorrow, and there you are.
Opa just say, by my friend, Okonglo BUSTOP. There be you a BUSTOP boy, so by also Shiashi BUSTOP, Abia Tamaran about, because that's what you do. Because the name is BUSTOP. I'm sure, sir, your naming ceremony, I'll be gladly there to support. Also, with me too, Obano.
No problem.
BUSTOP.
Me will be man matono kojo BUSTOP.
There be any BUSTOP. So you should be a got to be a question man. Me video mo share got to muna I say adibia choki ho.
Oh, very correct.
You
interview at the condom churches.
And they be also the church. They be
Ghana is commission. Guys, say youth in use condom. You know what?
Also, what day?
Youth in the decline in usage of condom. I'm the Ghana is commission. I mean, who posted that 3 days ago? Well. It's always 2 years for near use.
See, I also. It's like cleanliness is what next to godliness. Cleanliness now. See what we do, honey. So before we come to an end, what do you have to tell people watching you? What do you have to tell the leaders?
Well, I think there is always a laid down rules or standards to achieving a better country. And it has worked everywhere as far as I know. And number one of the rules is to ensure that your sanitation is top notch. You cannot have it 100%, but at least your capital city must be clean. Because of course, even if one city is equal to $1, and your environment is dirty, your economy will soon run back to zero. Why? Because we are going to spend more on healthcare. We are going to import more drugs to be able to mitigate or to be able to cure those who are sick. So the foundation to a better country must one have sanitation at the heart, and then once sanitation is well installed and every place is clean, automatically, if today I'm an investor and I'm looking at one of the African countries to invest, there's no way I'll choose Ghana over Rwanda.
Yeah.
Because you remember there was a flood situation where the basement of the China Mall at Ashama Motorway, the whole basement got flooded. If we're able to put sanitation top notch and it rains for 4 hours and there's no flooding or there's a little flooding, automatically people who have money will want to invest in our economy.
Investor vibes.
And that's how we grow. So we should understand that achieving a better country has foundations, and number one of the priority is the environment. Because without the environment, the whole thing we are fighting over is useless.
Very useless. Yeah, so Charlie, this episode of the SAVGE Dream has been very educative and very insightful, you know. A very big shout out to Celebrity Phones. I'm not phone. Yeah, very soon I'll say my 17 Pro Max. Yeah, it's, you know, more shame in 7 phone. And also a very big shout. Let me see your phone.
Yeah, but there's a sharp ones in there.
Oh yeah, but what phone do you use? Maybe no Makasana.
Okay, the videos near 11.
Techno. There be me quality basa be more live.
I'm celebrity.
Okay, celebrity phones. If you are watching me, please try and sponsor. Reach out to the BUSTOP boys. One per quality phone. Be more normal fine. Yeah, selfie. Double tap on the screen. And I give some one is so mumu. So I want me to socks. My bre. Yeah, and also big shout outs to Big Chill Stay. Ope baby at that. Why you're comfortable, you're looking for an Airbnb, long stay, short stay, just pick the numbers on the screen below. Yeah, they'll sort you out. Just bomb me, Mr. SAVGE. Remember, huge discount.
You see, when it comes to the environment, send a COVID-19 by
Charlie.
That clean environment, because in 2 years, nearly 70 years, bro.
70.
Can you imagine a 70-years-old man who has the whole place dirty?
Bro.
And that is the picture we are painting out there for Ghana. So I believe as youths, we should do understand, say, MPP beko, NDC beba, MPP beko, NDC beba. The cycle will repeat itself as long as you live. But if we are not bent on making sure that Ghana becomes a better place, Charlie, we are wasting our time. That's, to be honest with all of us, because you see how Kwakra and as Kukumase, Napot Wuninyawa.
As you rightly said, you are wasting your time, Charlie. We're wasting my time. I mean, sorry. You can continue speaking to your fans. So, who will be cultural man?
Yeah, see, and my SAVGE room. Now, my buy, me buy. You know the man, no cry. But what you know the share one as a joke, cry. But there will be a many in the person saying, Chris, at a Messiana. So a French word,